Titans! Welcome to Titan Talks. I'm Erin. Today is our Hump Day podcast. Just to give you an overview of how things are going to go. Hump Day, obviously Wednesday. I'm going to talk about the things that have happened earlier in the week, the things that are going to happen later in the week, and I'm going to try to help you out because it's that day that it's just no one really likes and everyone wants to get to Friday, and the weekend's all they care about. Normally I'll have a craft or something for you to get through this, but I don't have one today because I'm still getting in the swing of school and I've been super busy, which I hope everyone can relate to. So today I have events that you've missed, events coming up, due dates for various forms. I have 2 movie reviews, the app of the week, and the Game Informer's top 5 games of the year. Alright, let's get started. First, for due dates, February 2nd, the Scholarship Study Abroad is due. Put that right here. If you want to go experience a different culture, go to a different country, I highly recommend that you do. It's an incredible experience that I really think that you need to experience yourself. Like, if your family goes without you or your friends go and they tell you about it, it's not the same thing as experiencing it. Just looking through pictures or studying a culture, you need to immerse yourself in the culture. So February 2nd, highly recommend that you do it. Okay? Alright. Stuff that you've missed. Yesterday was the volunteer program fair at the Fireside. It was pretty awesome. There was things from the Humane Society to the homeless shelter there. I got a few pictures. I'll bring them up somewhere in here. And it's amazing to see how many kids went up and actually talked to these organizations and showed that they cared. We always can't give our time, but we can always give something back to our community, whether it's canned goods, clothing, adopting a pet. You can always give back. So if you missed it, next time it comes around, really think about going. Alright. Coming up. It was today, but now it'll be tomorrow, is the Student Organization Fair. It's going to be in the same place at the same time. They just switched days on us. I don't know why. But it'll have a whole bunch of organizations there, from sororities and fraternities to hopefully the Quidditch team and all that other fun stuff. So tomorrow at the Fireside, Student Organization Fair. Highly recommend you going. Join a club. It's lots of fun. Alright. Now, if you live at the river crossing houses like I do, there is a resident assistant position open. Alright? You missed an information session yesterday, but there's 2 more, so don't freak out. The one today, on Wednesday, is at 8 p.m. at the community building. If you can't go to that one because of a job or another obligation, go to the one tomorrow. It'll be in the Fireside at 12:30. I'm assuming they'll have information and applications for the position. So that's just for the river crossing residents. Obviously, you can't be a resident assistant if you don't live there. Alright, let us move on to the app of the week. Alright. It is called BBC Good Food. It's a bunch of recipes. I've started to make a few recipes from this, and my roommates have already told me to stop because I'm going to make them fat. Not really, but it's free, and it's a lot of good recipes, healthy, vegan. There's smoothies on here. We made them the other day. There's Asian, Italian, any food that you could really like. There's even sushi on here. I saw one of those recipes. BBC Good Foods, free at the App Store. Give it a try. And that's our app of the week. Moving on to what I think you should do with the end of your weekend is go see a movie. There's a lot of good movies out right now, but the 2 I highly recommend are, one is Into the Woods, and it is a musical, but it's got a lot of great actors in it, and it's created by Disney, and they just put their heart into everything that they do, and you can see it in this movie. It just has a great cast and a great storyline, and if you are going on a date, I highly recommend taking her to see this movie. She will appreciate it, unless she really hates musicals, then you kind of screwed up. That's not me. It's your fault. If you don't like musicals, I also highly suggest that you go see American Sniper. Yes, we all kind of know it's going to be a sad movie, but tearjerkers get something going inside of us that we can all relate to. And the war is a part of our history, and I think that we need to recognize it and recognize that the lives that this war has changed and those who couldn't take it. I'm really trying not to be sad right now, but it's an impeccable movie with great reviews, great actors. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 74%, which is great. Just go see that one or go see Into the Woods. I think those are the two that you should spend your money on, because let's face it, we're college kids, and though we wish we could see every movie in theaters, we really can't. So those are the two that I highly recommend that you see. Alright, let's get off this sad American Sniper kind of gambit. Game Informer has named their top 5 video games of 2014. I've only played 1 out of the 5, which kind of bodes badly for my video game expose, I guess. Destiny, top rated game of 2014. Don't know anything about it, see the commercials all the time, but it's the top rated one from Game Informer. The next one is Titanfall, which I have seen played. I just don't like guns, and I'm not very good at it. I button mash a lot, so those kind of games are good for me. Watch Dogs is next. I haven't heard of that one, but the reviews for that one seemed really up here. Next one is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I laugh because I always see those commercials with Kevin Spacey. I'm just like, when are we gonna be done with Call of Duty? Is it ever gonna go out? Like, am I gonna have grandkids that are playing Call of Duty on Oculus Rift? Like, where does it stop? If you like it, that's great. I'm not trying to bash Call of Duty. I'm just wondering when this train is gonna stop. Last one I have played. It's hilarious. The Stick of Truth by South Park. I love South Park as a TV show, and now they made a freaking video game, so I was just like ecstatic to play it. It's not mine, but I played it. It was hilarious and awesome, and I think it's worth your time and your money. Alright. So this has been the Hump Day podcast. It's been a little mixed up since I didn't have a set thing of what I wanted to do. I didn't have a craft, and I didn't have how to make your day better because it's Wednesday. But there's a lot going on here at campus, so get involved. Go to the student organization fair. If you live at River Crossing, really consider being a resident assistant. There's so much for us to do and to get done this semester. Don't overwhelm yourself. I mean, it's like the 3rd week of school, but let's have a good semester, okay?